Where is the lab?
Welcome back to Batman Arkham Asylum.
The Batman.
I'll find it.
I'm the Batman. Let's put a smile on that face.
Later.
God is killing me.
Oh.
Did you just fall down and die?
No, I jumped off the edge, but why did Batman's fucking show this vision?
What?
Why can't I see Batman's bones? I can see everyone else's bones.
Batman's got no bones.
Batman's just
Yeah, right.
Gelatinous.
Like-
structure.
It would make sense if this was like in first person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to
And
not see your bones.
you're looking through the eyes, so you see everyone's bones. But when it's not first person, it's like, why aren't your bones showing?
I know.
Can you tell me that, Batman?
He's like
Maybe
looking
his-
around. Ooh, somebody watching me?
Maybe his costume is lined with something, so you can't see his bones.
Lead. So he can stop Superman from keeping at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman takes peeks.
Or
all the time.
anybody that has like a scanner or some shit and somehow reverse engineer the fact that he's Bruce Wayne based off his skeleton.
Mouse cursor in the middle of the screen.
Cursor, I hardly know her.
Whoa. It's a little racy for this channel.
Hell yeah, dude.
Uh-oh, he's gonna shoot him.
Just kidding.
Oh, my tummy.
Fucking the band Saliva starts playing as they start roiding out.
No, just ICP
Quick,
plays.
boom. Yeah,
Name some ICP songs or sing some of those.
I don't know any, dude.
Yeah, you do.
I don't
All
know.
of them.
I just know.
Miracle.
I know the name. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the one song title I know, and I know almost none of that song.
Miracles?
Yeah,
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
yeah, that's all I know.
Fucking miracles.
What's
Yep.
the talks about his sons, like how can my son have the face of me? Or something
Sure.
like that.
Yeah.
I look at my kid.
Doesn't
has
understand
my
how science
face.
works.
Yeah, how does biology
That
work?
whole that whole song is about not understanding science.
Well, no, it's believing in miracles.
The
Jeez.
public education system failed that man.
Like,
The Detroit fucking public school system failed them.
No, they're living their best life, just being ignorant about.
Oh, they are,
science.
They got money for days, bro.
Do you believe in miracles?
You sexy thing.
Like
It made
that's
me
the
second
most
guess my
depressing part.
knowledge of magnets, though. Like, do I know what magnets do?
Do I actually know how magnets work?
Are these guys
Does
just like?
anyone actually know?
Yeah. Has science proven this?
It is kind of a fun thing to think about.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck. I think we're just like we're around them so much, especially like growing up with refrigerator magnets and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
like you don't even think about it, but when you really think about it, it's like, yeah, why the fuck does some metal just stick together? Like, why does that happen?
And what's with
And then
the
some
electromagnets?
push against each other. Why does that happen? Magnets, dude. It's weird. Can you imagine being the guy who first discovered magnets?
It'd be like, I'm a genius.
You're just like, well, no, think about it. Just like all of a sudden, two pieces of metal stick together, and you're just like, wait, what? And then, like you grab it to pull it off, but it has resistance, and you're like, wait, huh?
How does this work?
What god have I stumbled across? Am I a god? I always think about that, like, who was the first person to do this thing, right? Like, especially with, like, food and stuff. Like, who was the guy that was like, hey, what if I take milk from this cow and, like, let it spoil? Like, or, you know what I mean? Like, or like, you know, turn it into curds and make cheese. Like, who was that guy, you know? Like, how do they, and why did they, like, choose to do that? Because it's a weird thing. Like, there's a lot of things, especially food related, that, I mean, some of it you chalk it up to, like, oh, they had to, you know, make this last, or they had to, you know,
I'm sure the first guy
preserve
that
it, or like,
thought he was just disgusting.
right? And like, yeah, it probably happened by accident, and then they were just like, huh? And then for some reason in their mind, they're like, I'm gonna try and eat this, and then like, yeah, I don't. It's weird.
Do
There's
they
so
say,
many
like,
things.
Curiosity is the mother of invention, or what do they say?
Oh yeah.
What's the
I don't know.
the adage?
I ain't no bitch.
But we
That's
know
my
we know
saying.
like all the stuff that, you know, that is documented, like the cure
Well,
for
yeah.
penicillin. Like that was, you know, just
That was some
testing.
random ass shit.
Yeah, just testing random shit.
But there's some things that have just been around for so long that you're just like we don't know, like the origins, like the true origin of. Like we know roughly when it started to like pop up or like become popular and stuff like that, but we don't know about like the first person to do it, right?
Yeah.
For a lot of things that have just existed forever. Like who's the person that came up with bread? Like what? How did that happen?
Right.
Like
I'm sure there is some kind of like where its origins started, but it wasn't the bread how we know it now, you know.
well, yeah, and like, and again, like a lot of the origins that we know is like after it already existed, right? Like not who the first ass person was that was like, you know, fucking grain and water and shit and boom, fire, bread. There it is. Like, who was that ridiculous person?
I'm gonna just say
It was
aliens. It was aliens.
No, that was me. I'm a time traveler.
You push that even further, and like, okay, we have dough. How about noodles? Like, who is that person? It was like, I'm gonna take this dough I just made, instead of turning it into a bread, I'm gonna like string it out in pieces.
I've always wanted to slurp my bread.
Yeah,
I
like
want to
what?
soggy up my bread.
Like, who was that person? Why did they do it? Like,
Some
that stuff.
crazy Italian.
That's the
they're
miracles
thi-
that you should be singing about.
Yeah, because exactly those are the miracles, dude. Because
Fucking
like,
bread. Where'd it come from?
we will never know, right? We'll never know what like actually happened to create these things. They're just things we're used to,
I like that.
you know.
That they
Very
should be. They
interesting
should do
to
a
me.
part 2. ICP should do a part 2 miracles, and to talk about like
Miracles.
miracles
Bread.
part
Who the
2.
fuck came up with that? Fucking miracles. You know.
Bread. How does that work?
Or like, I mean, the answer is out there of how, like, I just have to look it up and do the work. But
Ugh.
you know, of how we came up with a fucking engine, right? Like, who's that fucker? Like, who? What? Why were they like, yeah, if we got all these parts here, and if we use this and make an explosion, and then this does this, and then boom, we got an engine. And it's like, what? What? Huh?
That was aliens. Come on, you gotta give it up to the
That was
aliens.
aliens.
No, it
But
had
see,
to.
like a lot of stuff that we know origins of is just building off of stuff that existed before it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lot of that already had the pieces. We just kind of, or the idea of it, and just putting it together in a practical way, I guess.
I need
Or in
you
a
to help
different
me
way.
create an antidote.
Why should I? Let Joker have his fun.
I'm a very curious person.
Oh no, you gave her a tummy ache.
You've
Not
been
the vine,
too long. Every plant on this island will get
That's something Batman and I share in common. We're very curious.
Growing deep in Arkham Island. Only it can counter the effects of this Titan strain.
Where do I find it?
Batman's like
Killer Croc's lair.
curious, but
Didn't think it would be.
he has like
did you?
His emotions are so strong when he's curious about something. Like he's very
it takes over everything. He's like, I must know. I have to know.
Angry curious. It's like when you're hangry.
Oh yeah, he's mad. He's mad that he doesn't know about something. Like
I must know. Where's Rachel?
Yeah.
Oracle, I need to find a way into
Or it's just like when he doesn't, he somehow isn't prepared, or somehow isn't like doesn't know the existence of something. He is real mad because like motherfucker, I should know this. I need to know. I need to know this. Why don't I know this?
I like thinking about that. Like Batman's just so pissed off when he doesn't know something.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, bitch! I want to know.
Well, because it's a detriment to his mission, right?
Yeah. I must know everything. I'm a genius.
It complicates things, which otherwise is not very complicated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he knows reasons for things and how to do things and most effective way to do this, whatever. But if something comes up and there's an entirely different thing or new element to it, he's like, I could have been prepared for this and I'm not, so fuck. God damn it. Why wasn't I prepared? This is fucking stupid. Because he puts the highest expectations on himself.
Yeah, he's his own worst enemy.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Just riddled with mental disorders. It's great.
And we'll talk about mental disorders in the next episode when we talk about the Joker trailer or the new Justice League trailer. How about that? And the new look of the Jared Leto Joker.
He dropped We Live in a Society. It'll be fun.
It'll be a fun time.
Funny.
Let's talk about it. Bye.
Bye.
Next week, the return of the Riddler.